यस मैडम, इसमें ऑलमोस्ट हो चुका था आर्गुमेंट, इनको रिजॉइंडर में देना था, अदरवाइज आपका तो आर्गुमेंट हो चुका था। यस बताइए क्या है।
लॉर्डशिप, जो डिसमिसल और टर्मिनेशन, मतलब जो वर्ड टर्मिनेशन है वो डिसमिसल नहीं है।
हाँ
मेरा कहना है कि डिसमिसल जो होता है वो टर्मिनेशन है।
He is taking the definition of dismissal and termination from the CCA rules.
CCA. Your lordship, in that rule also, the rule 10 talks about the penalties. Penalties regarding the inquiries and everything. And what he was saying is the explanation of that penalties. The rule doesn't say that dismissal does not include termination.
नहीं, बट दोनों अलग अलग डिफाइन किया है
Your lordship, and there is one case law.
हाँ देना CCA rules.
The case law is Krishna Kumar Kosaria versus State of Chhattisgarh. This case is decided by the Honorable DB of this court. In that case, Your Lordship, in para 22, kindly refer para 22.
Para 22.
22. I flagged it.
Yes.
The scope of word dismissed and removed employed under Article 311 of the Constitution of India came up for the consideration before the Constitution Bench of Supreme Court in the matter of Motiram Dheka versus General Manager, North Eastern Frontier Railway, in which Justice Subba Rao, in his concurring yet separate opinion, has expressed that the said word means nothing more or less than the termination of the service of a person's office. The effect of dismissal or removal of one from his office is to discharge him from that office, that is to bring out cessation of service. Thus, the said words comprehend every termination of service of a government servant. Article 311(2) is an effect, therefore, lays down that before the service of government servants are so terminated, he must be given a reasonable opportunity of suing cause against such a termination. Here, the word dismiss is
Now here the position जो what I think कि different है कि आपका जो probation period था that was not over.
Your Lordship, regarding this also,
यदि confirmation हो गया होता then the word used as termination or removal.
Your Lordship, regarding that case, that fact also, I have another case.
Because what is important, the cessation of service. The phrase used is cessation of service.
The substantive meaning is cessation of service.
So cessation may be in different ways. So one is termination, as in the present case,
so
non-confirmation.
Your submission would be that there is no confirmation after the completion of probation.
And therefore, this cessation cannot be equated with the cessation of service in terms of removal or dismissal.
Your Lordship, in this case of Dharam Singh, the Honorable Constitution Bench of Supreme Court has decided, that is in para 5, Your Lordship, kindly refer para 5.
Para 5.
It is regarding the deemed confirmation, Your Lordship. In the present,
वही तो बोल रहे हैं कि उसमें कोई clause नहीं है deemed confirmation का.
Your Lordship, the probation period, the maximum probation period is it already expressed in that it cannot be it shall not be exceed more than 3 years. That is decided in this case only. Your Lordship, in this case, Rule 6, as we see in para 1, this second page, Rule 6, from 5th line, Rule 6. First, we'll see the facts of the case. 6.1. Members of the service officiating or to be or to be promoted against permanent post shall be on probation in the first instance for 1 year. Second, officiating service shall be reckoned as period spent on probation, but no member who has officiated in any appointment for
1 year shall be
for one
entitled.
shall be entitled to confirm unless he is appointed against a permanent vacancy. Third, on the completion of the period of probation, the authority competent to make appointment may confirm the member of his appointment of if his work or conduct during the period of probation has been in his opinion unsatisfactory, he may dispense with his service or may extend his period of probation by such period as he may deem fit or revert him to his former post if he was promoted from some lower post. Provided, here is a proviso clause is there, provided that the total period of probation including extension, if any, shall not exceed 3 years.
That precisely he wants to say कि the in his appointment or if his work or conduct during the period of probation has been in the opinion unsatisfactory, he may dispense with his service or may extend his period of probation.
Yes,
Now
Lordship.
you have been dispensed with your service.
Your Lordship, I am talking, I am taking a reference like the total period of probation should not exceed 3 years. Here the proviso clause says the proviso 3. In this regard, the Supreme Court said in para 5, Your Lordship, in the present case, Rule 6.3 forbid extension of the period of probation beyond 3 years. Where, as in the present case, the service rules fix a certain period of time beyond which the probationary period cannot be extended, and an employee appointed or promoted to a post on probation is allowed to continue in that post after completion of the maximum period of probation without an express order of a confirmation. He cannot be deemed to continue in that post as a probationer by implication. The reason is that such an implication is negativated by the service rule forbidding extension of the probationary period beyond the maximum period fixed by it. In such a case, it is permissible to draw the inference that an employee allowed to continue in the post on completion of the maximum period of probation has been confirmed in the post by implication. In 9th para, Your Lordship, immediately upon completion of the extended period of probation on October 1st, 1960, the appointing authority could dispense with the service of the respondent if their work or conduct during the period of probation was, in the opinion of the authority, unsatisfactory. Instead of dispensing with their services on completion of the extended period of probation, the authority continued them in their post until sometime in 1963 and allowed them to draw annual increment of salary, including the increment which fell due on October 1st, 1960. The rules did not require them to pass any test or to fulfill any other condition before confirmation. There was no compelling reason for dispensing with their service and re-employing them as a temporary employees on October such and such, and the High Court rightly refused to draw the inference that they were so discharged from service and re-employed. In these circumstances, the High Court rightly held that the respondents must be deemed to have been confirmed in their post, though the appointments authority did not pass formal order of a confirmation in writing. It should be presumed to have passed order of a confirmation by so allowing them to continue in their post after October 1st, 1960. After such confirmation, the authority had no power to dispense with their service under Rule 6.3 on the ground that their work or conduct during the period of probation was unsatisfactory. It follows that on the date of impugn order, the respondent had the right to hold their post. The impugn order deprived them the right and amounted to removal from service by way of punishment. The removal from service could not be made without following the procedure laid out in the such rule and without conforming to the constitutional requirement of Article 311 of the Constitution. In my service rule also, Your Lordship, it doesn't say that any specific order of confirmation has to be passed. And it says on completion of probation.
Yes.
And there is a probation, the total period of probation that it shall not be exceed, it
3
shall
years.
not be exceed 3 years.
3 years.
So with this judgment, I am deemed confirmed, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, non-communication of ACR during my service period is a violation of Article 14.
Hmm.
That is decided in Devdutt also, in Sukhdev case also.
Hmm.
Because the purpose of writing ACR,
That you have already argued.
yes, Your
That you have
Lordship.
already argued non-communication of the ACR.
Yes, Your Lordship, and there is a recent judgment also, that's a Abhay Jain, state of Rajasthan, High Court of Rajasthan
What is
versus
that judgment?
Abhay Jain.
Abhay?
Jain.
Hmm.
Your Lordship, para 71 from 4th line, last page, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
Para 71 from 4th line.
Hmm.
The non-communication of the ACR to the appellant has been proved to be arbitrary, and since the respondent choose to hold an inquiry into appellant's alleged misconduct, the termination of his service is by way of punishment because it puts a stigma on his competence and thus affects his future career. In such a case, the appellant would be entitled to be protection of Article 311(2) of the Constitution. Moreover, the adverse comments in the ACRs for the year 2015 could not have been the basis on which the appellant was discharged from service. The appellant was never granted an opportunity to improve, and there was no intimation to him about his performance being unsatisfactory. Importantly, no verifiably complaint was filed against the appellant that could form